everybody, welcome back to Rowe Country Plans. Today we're planning in my mini BizBabe Happy Planner. This is my work planner and it's for the week of July 27th through August 2nd. However, I am just going to plan Monday through Friday since this is my work planner. Here is a sneak peek at last week. I exceeded my goal, so I was happy about that. I'm going to go ahead and just remove the pages and we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to mention is this is a 3-color challenge for myself. This is some of the washi tape that I'm looking at and the inspiration for my planning spread this week. I'm doing black, yellow, and white. And I'm really excited about that challenge because I really wanted to stay within that color theme. To help me do that, I'm going to pull from the summer sticker book. I have not pre-planned, but I have pre-pulled some stickers. So out of the summer book, and then also this Colorful Boxes book, I'm pulling just these little black colorful boxes, the small ones. They came from this page right here. I have another Colorful Boxes book that I am pulling from. I actually just picked this up on sale at Joann's. I had used my 50% off, and I'm going to use this color yellow Colorful Boxes from this book. They come from this area here. So they're boxes and then little tiny check lists basically. So that's what I'm using out of that book. Now last week I used out of this handwritten plans and I really liked how that turned out, so I am pulling those stickers, and I may also pull the days of the week. I may also pull from dates and holidays, planner basics, or maybe the rainbow, and then of course my paper trimmer and my whiteout, that jelly roll that I really like to use. So as I mentioned, I do not pre-plan. I do pre-pull stickers, however, to kind of give me an idea of how I want things to go and where I want to jump off from. And this was the inspiration for this week's spread. So I wanted to pull this double box. It is a classic size double box, but it says beach day at the top. And I'm not going for your traditional, black and yellow spread with bees or maybe pineapple or anything like that, but I wanted it to have a summer feel. So in order to do that, I am going to get rid of that beach saying. I'm going to just white it out with this little Bic roller. And then I'm going to use this wide washi tape. I've had this buffalo check washi tape in my stash for a while and I've really wanted to use it, but I've kind of been hesitant to do that. But today's spread has changed that for me completely. I have come to embrace this wider washi tape, realizing that I can cut it down when I need to. I'm really liking the jagged edge rip of washi tape that people are doing these days. And so that's what I decided to do there at the top. Now this mini washi that I'm using, this is actually Happy Planner. I'm not sure where the buffalo check came from, but this mini is definitely from Happy Planner. And when I lay it down, I know on camera it's a little hard to see, but in person it just sort of underscores that lower dark line, and it really kind of brings in the whole theme of this and kind of extends that box that I whited out. Now out of rainbow, I am pulling this yellow polka dot sticker because I want to be able to lay it down in that corner just as I was showing you there, to give me something to layer that larger box on. But I had to white that out, so I went ahead and did that. And I am going to go ahead also and white out underneath the bottom where it says emails and then phone calls and things of that nature. So this is the side of my planner that is more, well, yes, it is more functional for me, but this is the side that I really like to provide decor as well. So I'm just going to take this larger double box and I'm going to layer it on top of the polka dot box that I picked out of the rainbow. And that's the beginning of what is going to be my decorative functional side of my planner. That's what I was trying to say. So on this side, I really keep track of a lot of, the details of every day, things that I need to make sure that I take care of throughout the week. And then on the other side, which is the right side of the page, more of those days. Those are where I keep track of my schedule. And then anything pertinent that may have happened on that day in particular, that gives me a reference. So as I mentioned, now I am going to pull out of those two colorful boxes books. But what I need to do is a couple of those boxes are actually double boxes. And what I want to do is cut these down so that they match the single colorful box in the yellow that I pulled out of that book. Now, I was limited on the number of the smaller ones, the single boxes. So I decided I would just kind of butt those up together, and I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm just going to cut those in half so that instead of 2 double boxes, I have 4 single boxes when I'm done doing that. I really like this Fiskars paper trimmer, and I will try to have in my description box below the exact one that I picked out if you're interested in one. If you don't have one yet, they are a lifesaver. I'm so glad I finally picked mine up. And what I'm doing on this side is I'm layering the yellow box with the black box. In the smaller black box, I will be putting my daily schedule, so the hours actually that I work for that day. If nothing significant happens on that day, then I will just notate the number of hours I actually completed working that day. However, every day pretty much something significant happens. If it's a major issue, if it's a minor issue, something comes up during the week, and I usually will put that in that space where that yellow box is, and it will just serve as a reference to me, because then I also take out half sheets of my Happy Planner paper, and I sort of keep notes about those significant or even insignificant things, and I just attach those into my planner in a separate part. That way, if somebody comes back to me and says, hey, why did you do this right off on the 29th? I can flip to the 29th in my book, see that there was something significant, and then flip to my notes. So that's how I use this side of my planner in a more functional way. And I wasn't really sure when I started picking out the colors for this week's spread how I was going to really address the right side of this planner spread, but I'm really liking the layering of these boxes. You will see here very soon, though, that I need to make a decision about the bottom part of that page because, as I said, Monday through Friday is my work schedule. I don't work on the weekends typically. So what I'm going to do to address that is I am going to take that same buffalo check wide washi. This time I'm going to cut it down, and I'm going to use it as sort of a buffer, if you will, between the week and the weekend. I'm going to white out the Saturday and Sunday because this washi tape is thin enough that the wording and the letters or the numbers would show through. So I whited that out, and then I'm going to place this here at the top and then also at the bottom of that section to create just a more decorative space. And then I'm also going to use my jelly roll to really just cover up that line that runs down the center so that I can eventually lay down the Summer Vibes sticker on clear paper that came from the summer book, and I just think it's so cute. Now, while that jelly roll dries, I'm coming over to the left side of my spread again, and I'm ripping some of this really thin mini washi tape from Happy Planner. It's black and white polka dot. It's so, so cute. And I don't even care if it comes across the page all the way or not. I'm doing that rough ripped edge on that, and I'm pulling from Handwritten Plans email, and I'm laying it over top of that little washi tape strip, and it just sets off these paper stickers from the Handwritten Plans well enough, and it gives a little more decorative touch to this side of the spread. And I'm doing the same thing in this other section. I'm just laying down a random width of that paper washi tape, and then this call sticker that also came from Handwritten Plans. And so while I'm pulling these stickers off, I'll go ahead and place down meeting that I always have on Friday. We have a recurring meeting. At the top here, this is the important things. These are the things I have to deal with every week. I make sure that those are listed out for me. And then on Thursdays, I always have to remember to submit my invoice for my number of hours worked. So I'm going to go ahead and place that as well. And I'm liking these Handwritten Plans lettering so much that I am going to go ahead and white out the days of the week. I am leaving the date there. I considered redating this completely, but I think just the Monday through Friday is going to look better with even the, the numbers that are already there. So I'm going to go ahead and start here at the bottom, and I'm going to lay down Friday, and I'm going to come in and do Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. It was just the way that they were coming out of the book for me, bottom to top. And I think that I'm really liking how this is turning out. Now, what I decided to do is take more of that washi tape from the Happy Planner that is in that black and white polka dot paper strip, and I'm just doing a random strip of that. I'm not measuring out, and you'll see here when I put down Wednesday that there's just a teeny tiny bit of this washi that is sort of hanging out from the W, but the rest of Wednesday covers the entire rest of the washi that I laid down. But it's okay. I'm totally fine with it. I think for, being that Wednesday is probably the longest day of the week in terms of how it's written out, it's totally fine. I think it would bother me more if it were on the left side of this page for some reason, but it totally turned out okay. But guys, if you have not picked up that Handwritten Plans book, I do suggest it. It is so nice to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the bottom of this page now, and I am just going to put the summer vibes down in the center. I really like how that lays. And then I had this little sunshine that I picked out. Now, that came out of the summer book too. It was also on clear, but I really kind of liked how the paper-backed sun looked, and I wanted to see if I had any little sunglasses in yellow, and sure enough I did, and they had like a black gray sort of insert, so that side turned out really cute. Now I'm pulling again from this Colorful Boxes sticker book, but guys, I'm a little upset. I mean, I'm not, not like earth-shattering, but this book is not cut right, so you'll see me here struggling to try to get this sticker off of the sticker backing, and I want to really use this one box in my in my spread, but it's just not coming off. And when it finally does, because it's paper, it rips in a weird random way, and I don't want to not use the box. I mean, this is something I struggle with Happy Planners sometimes. When those stickers are not cut right, it's so frustrating. But anyway, I get it out, but I do decide that I am going to have to layer it in some way to make it less obvious that it is, ripped the way that it is. And I do go ahead and pull a checklist as well from that Colorful Boxes book. So I'm going to white out the pinkish color that's at the top of this part of the page. I use this as goals. And so I am going to use the checklist, because that checklist throughout the week will help me to be sure to get close to, if not exceed, the goals that I have for the week. And then out of the other colorful boxes, there was this white backed sticker with with like a bullet point and then an underline, and I thought that would be really cute to use as a header at the top of this page. But then I realized I wanted some more of that cute washi tape. I'm going back and forth which is my favorite washi tape here today. Is it going to be the buffalo check, which is what I really thought it was going to be, or will it be this black and white polka dot? I'm not really sure, but I wanted to back this sticker and sort of this whole box up here with that washi tape, and I think it just makes it better, makes it easier. So coming back to this other box that sort of ripped as I pulled it out of the page, I decided to come back to that trusty little bit of that buffalo check washi tape again and cut some more in half so that I can use it down in the lower part of this box, or this of the spread here on the left hand side of the page. So it took me a minute to get it lined up, and I think it's going to work out okay. Now once I have that cut in half, what I decided to do is go ahead and lay one piece at the top, left hand corner, and then one piece down in the lower right hand corner of that page there. And before I go ahead and place that ripped box in its place, I do come back and grab just a little more of the skinny yellow scalloped Happy Planner washi, and I go ahead and lay that across part of that washi tape, that buffalo check washi tape too, just to bring in a little more yellow into that space. Once I get that there, I also take another one of those bullet points that's underlined in yellow, and I lay that down in the corner. And then another sticker that I pulled out of the summer book, it says Golden State of Mind, and it's in a yellow and gold sort of buffalo check, and I really like how that turned out too. And that summer state of mind, I'm just sort of trying to figure out where that's going to be laid as well. But I come back into the handwritten plans and pull the remember sticker just so that I can have something there in the bottom of what is called my curveball section of my planner. Anything that I get thrown at me at the week, during the week that I wasn't expecting, that goes there. Now, I do always pull a goal sticker out of this productivity book. I just pull one sticker out of here. This week, I'm going to trim off that little asterisk that's next to it, that little bullet point. And I'm going to lay that at the top of my goals section of my planner for that side of the spread. And that does complete the right-hand side of the spread for me. But coming back, I have the one last sticker, and that is the summer state of mind. I go ahead and sort of lay this down so that it's viewable in its best way on that sheet, sort of at an angle. And I just turn over my page and trim off the back, the part that was sort of hanging over. And at this point, I'm saying to myself, is it enough? And guys, I really think it's enough. I think this week I figured out when to say when. I really feel like the sections that are important, that allow me to have space to keep track of what I need to keep track of, it's all there for me. So here's another just quick overview of the books that I did pull stickers from to create my work week schedule for this upcoming week. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay these back down into my planner. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as a member of my channel. And to returning viewers, thank you so much for watching today. I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.